Right, my dudes, it is an off day after I met with a friend, but there's still a bit of the day left, and I'm at Stockley Hamlet, where the Molehaven services is. I'm thinking of going to Tedburn St Mary to see if there are any footpaths. There seems to be footpaths in the woods between Tedburn and frigging, what do you call it? Crediton. Yeah, so this is my little guide on the roads to try and get to Tedburn St Mary, where there may be, I mean, I'm not sure if I'll be hiking, to be honest, because it is an on and off rainy day. Sometimes it's sunny and hot like it is now, and then most of the other times it is torrential heavy rain. So I don't know if I could be walking any, but I'm sure gonna scope them out. So I'm going to see if there are access points to any of the parts of the footpath there, like a bay or something. So yellow today. Just a little glance around here. Look at these rolling fields. There we go, guys. This is the outskirts of the village of Crokinell. I think I used to call it like Crokernowell in the past, but I think with some of these places the W comes out silent. It's kind of like Woolwich, where the second W is silent. There's meant to be some public footpaths around here. I'll check them out on the map for you. Okay, we came off at Widden down there. We came off this bit here that goes on the top above the DC. Tucked in at Manor Farm. Went over the bridge of the DC. That's that crossroads. It leads off past Drew Stainton's out, actually that crossroads. And we're at Crokinell. The bit with the houses, you can take a trip, probably gets cut off by the DC up there. A couple of, like one footpath there, but south of it you get a better bunch of footpaths. You can go from Crokinell, Budbrook to Coombe Hall and do a little circuit there, Great Hill Plantation, the break, and then I guess back up this road here. Yeah, so that's an interesting one that I could do. There's another footpath there actually. It's a Lower Eggbeer Farm. Can make a circuit out of that. That might be one idea for future. But we are going all the way to Tedburn St Mary where there are footpaths. So we'll be passing through Cheriton Bishop next and going over the DC for a second time, I guess. And we've got to work out two roundabouts here to try and get onto this orange road. Right, so out there we've got a road on the left, then we've got a crossroads. So that corresponds with us being here. If we were to go forward past the crossroads, take the left fork, there's Lillybrook Bridge, there's a footpath opening there on the bend, and then we bend to the right, and then there's another entrance to the footpath, a place called Welland Farm. Just before Welland Farm, that's on the straight after the bend. So let's see if any of those are parkable. If they're not, we might be able to take a left at Heath Cross afterwards, or park at Whitestone. I don't know what was going on with that crazy lady behind me, the screeching hippie lady going, "Oh, blah, 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 blah," and then she ran across the street and then started running around in circles. That was weird. Higher Lillybrook Farm, so this must be Lily Bridge, and looking for any alt parking bays, although it's pretty damn wide where I've parked. I think anything can get through. Might have to adjust my wheels. And then let me see, I can hear a dog barking. Very cool. Public footpath on the left. It's sort of hidden away, but it's in that bush there. They're hiding that away, aren't they? Horse box just passed. So I guess this is where my first public footpath begins for that loop. I might think about doing that. I'm gonna check the map, see where it goes. I think it might come out up the top of the hill or something. Okay, so this one would be Tedburn St Mary. It's just outside Tedburn St Mary actually, at Lillybrook Bridge, and it would take you up Lillybrook Lane through Aldridge Wood. And actually there's a fork here, so you can go left or right, and that goes up to there. Black Alder Wood, you come back to Tom Head Cross, very appropriate, and then down again through Aldridge Wood, outside Aldridge Wood, up a hill to Spicery, past Spicery Greatmoor, Little Fairwood Farm, and then rejoin. There may be cow fields. I guess if you take the right one first, then you'd figure out what the cow field deal is to begin with, whereas this is all woods. You're not going to likely get cut off by cars here, so maybe going right is the key. This is the hippie woman, I think, she's just gone in there. She was just randomly shouting and running around by the side of the road. It was very strange. Okay guys, it might be a dumb thing to do, but I think I'm going to do this walk today, or some of it at least. We might come up against cows, other worries, it might rain. Forecast for sort of around here is at 4 PM heavy rain, and then it just keeps raining for the rest of the day. I don't know if that's exactly here because my forecast is set to a bit more south of here. Worried about that crazy hippie lady there who seems to have gone down my footpath, which means she'll be coming back out again. We'll see, huh? What's this beetle? Red flying beetle. This is Lily's Bridge, I think, just outside Tedburn. If I can find it. I lost it again. Wrong page probably. Yes, no, Lillybrook Bridge, so I guess that's Lillybrook. And the footpath actually begins with a fork, which we'll be coming back onto if we succeed. We might not succeed. And it's been very wet, so walking through a lot of wet I don't want, but we'll see. It's probably going to be a wet one. Can already smell some cow smells. So I guess this is the first fork, and I saw a very, very steep cow hill. It started raining. It started raining. Up here there's a very steep cow field. I guess if we get on top of that, that'd be good views of the village, and that's where I was planning coming back, which is more woodsy. This is more fieldy. Okay, let's just see how far we get before we see cows across our footpath, basically. This first stretch is Lillybrook to Little Fairfield Farm, past Spicery Greatmoor, which we can't get onto. Looks like we can't get onto that big hill to the left either. And then we break off at Spicery on a fork. Already got a little bit of ascent for a moment, but that was no problem getting up there. Maybe you can see what I can't over this hedge. These vivid red flowers with tiny green yellow. Oh, there's a baby grasshopper there. I don't know if you can see him. Tiny green yellow plants and pink ones. Some pallets in a field. Nice long grass field. And there's a red house up on that hill. Spider webs. That was the hippie woman I just passed. The guy she's with seems a lot more in control than she does. Well, there's that giant hill that we can't jump onto. Just a nice little, almost conical hilltop. So we're looking for a left footpath up here, somewhere, wherever the farm is. I didn't catch that, but a vole just ran across in front of me. It's in there somewhere. Hey vole, where are you? Lovely little hill. Tedburn behind that. Guess we won't get a better view down into Tedburn than here. Oh, not looking forward to when the rain comes down heavy. Fire down there behind the trees. I think I see bits and pieces that might be to do with the farm up there. So this is Little Fairwood Farm. I guess we pass it first before the footpath thing happens. And this keeps happening in this area. The spider webs. What are these little green flowers? They're interesting. Okay. Alright, where do we go? I think we're going straight forward still. There's something bay-like, I guess. That doesn't say footpath on there. Dogs on leads, that says to me that walkers can continue. Access to Little Fairwood only. No access to flyout lane properties. I'm a bit confused. They're talking about roads? Dogs on leads. Well, it says on the map. Alright. Oh, it's one of these. Oop. There we go, that was a bit of a tough one. Electric fence and a pied wagtail. There's a turkey. There's a turkey. And there's chickens. The lady. Oh, there's geese. I guess that was the farm owner I talked to. I talked to a lady and her daughter, I think, and was asking whether it's a public footpath here, and apparently yes, I'm on the right track. These old ducks. We've got a Dalmatian. Hello. Hello. Hello, lads. What are you doing? Hey? Yeah. You're a lovely boy. Or girl. Some kind of bird in there I don't recognise. Is that what is a guinea fowl? I don't know. Lots of little animals in there. Cute farm. This might be the fork. Yeah, because it's pretty clear to the left there. I guess it says forward too, because that's also a footpath. Where's that go? To the road, I think. Yeah, the other footpath goes past Floyd Farm to Welland Farm, which is on the road. Please shut the gate. There we go. Cool, very nicely signposted. Haven't got onto a cow field just yet. Fingers crossed. Hey, you liking this video so far? Thought I heard a woodpecker up there, but it could also be just the trees moving in the wind against each other. So yeah, over on our left, in general, I think, is currently Spicery Greatmoor, or Spicy Greatmoor if you misread it like I did first time. I think that might be part of it. Okay, come across a farm here. At some point we're like kinking to the left, it looks like, and it says Spicery. It says Old Spicery, and it doesn't say this is our left. It's saying go forward at the moment. Oh, that one opens, this one doesn't. We've got a lovely stallion thing there. Where do we take the left? I guess the left is down the bottom there actually. Considering we had rain, the ground's pretty good at the moment. Oh, it's over there. I thought it was going to be through here. Look at these beautiful fields and things. I'll just stop by this gate. Pied wagtail down there. Something looking like a starling. Probably isn't. That's a shame we don't have that view while walking. I definitely have a sense of smell still. I can smell like tent fabric, camping kind of smells here. And the ground is like sandy at the moment. Look at these views. Look at that big hill at the top there with the yellowish field on top. That's a spectacular little view down there. So we're on a bit of a high hill now, and now we're going to dip down. It's going to drop right down into a river valley, and there will be a river to cross there. Let me see if the river is marked. No, it's an unmarked stream. It seems to feed into the Lillybrook though, which is now travelling parallel to us across there somewhere. Another opening out bit. Love it. Dropping all the way down into that valley now. Steep downhill time. Beautiful. I just had a pub lunch with a friend. Ordered a spicy burger, the spiciest burger on the menu. It turned up, started eating it. Not spicy at all. Not at all. False advertising. Anyway, I'm now working off that burger. Using it to convert into protein now for this walk. Public bridleway continues. I can see some cows up there. I hope I'm not going into that field on the other side. Spring still abundant. It's not cold right now actually. It has been raining heavy, but it is not cold for once. That is a plus. Then again, I am wearing this ridiculous leather jacket in case it rains, which is too thick. Oh, it's lovely here. Okay, journey's going good so far. I judge on my map that I've done like 1/4 already, so I think this is doable. We got a kink. What was that? That's so weird. It's like tree branches with thin bits that form a kind of webbing net, but it's almost like in the shape of a human building. It's almost like square, like a house ruin. Here's a little gate. 5 fly things all in one buttercup. You see that? Rain started coming through the tree canopy. Oh, is that actually latched onto anything? Oh yeah, kind of. It's just hidden. And it's not really working either. Oh, that's a tiny stream. I was expecting something bigger. That's cute. A little mini creek. Goes on for a bit in a straight line that way. Okay, that was the stream that we went down the valley for. Now we're going up the valley. Okay, we're walled on either side until we reach Tom Head Cross, and then I believe we're turning left. Tom Head Cross is on a road. It's going to be a steep hill up to the cross. Sheets of metal. What's this field like? I don't know if a rolled up sleeve leather jacket looks dumb, probably, but it's functional. We're going around a curve. More rain. This is a killer valley on this side of it. The rain might actually cool me down a little bit. Rain and sun. The road connects onto a farm here. Oh, that's where the cows are. Alright dudes. Oh man. I'm glad I missed you. This white one's getting up, look. Hey buddy. Aren't you glad I didn't have to walk through you? That was a steep ass valley. I think we're down that corner when I looked across this field. Whew. Rain stopped. That's a cool little roadblock there. I think we're about to be at, what did I say? Tom's Cross. Yeah, I can see road. That's the top of this bit of hill. Top of the hill as far as we're concerned, I think. I'm expecting and hoping for a lot of downhill now. Oh. Okay, nice. Oh, the breeze. Yeah, I'm taking my jacket off for a while. Shouldn't have it on anyway. I should have brought the thin coat, stupid me. I didn't know I was going to be hiking today, actually. I thought I was just going to the pub with a mate. Whitestone, that's the nearest village that direction, towards Exeter. And we are at Tom Head Cross. And we go down here now. Although I can't see a sign, but it is on the map to go. 90 degrees this way. And we're going to go into the woods now. Black Alder Woods, which reminds me of Black Alder Tor, which is in a completely different place in the south near Plymouth. And then as soon as we bump into a road, or just before we bump into a road, come to think of it, we turn sharp left onto another footpath that should kind of take us through the woods back to the bottom where we were. Is it a rain cloud? I don't know. Map says ignore this white dotted line track. Gonna get some fieldy views. Okay, that's the edge of Black Alder Wood down there. See some more cows in the valley. I don't think we're actually, are we actually going in? We're kind of going into Black Alder Wood, just on the south border. See, there's Black Alder Wood to the north, then the footpath separating Black Alder Wood from Coombe Break. So we're also going to Coombe Break, and then we'll be passing Aldridge Wood later on its side. Cute little tiny green yellow flowers here. So we've entered a very early foxglove season since a couple of days ago. Looks like we're heading down to a gate now. I assume we're going through it. Is that an oak? I think that's an oak. Yes, this is our boy. That's interesting. What's going on there? What is this? Latches and locks. Ooh! Ooh! I quite like that. So... Whoa! That's amazing. What a contraption. Yeah, I can see why Hayes made latches and locks. Let's see what this does. Wow, I like that one. I'm going to ignore that 4x4 track in the grass and just keep going this way. What do I do here though? No one said anything about this. This doesn't have a sign, does it? There's an obvious fork here. Which one do we take here? I don't like that. It's not signposted. Obvious break in the... I'm gonna look on trees and stuff, see if they've nailed it to a tree. What? I mean, I guess this one peels off, so I guess we're going on this one, right? It's really not clear on the map. It's that bit at Coombe Break, and there's like sort of a dent in the track that sort of goes slightly left and comes back, but I mean, there is a gate down there. Let's see what happens if I go down this one for a moment, because this looks like the straight on route you would take if you were just like keeping to the track you were on anyway. So let me just see where this takes me. It might just go back to the same place near that gate, like an island in the tracks. Let's see if it does that. It is curving to the left instead of going to the right. That's a good sign. There's a squirrel running through the forest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think pretty much. Wait, what's this one? No, that's not where we were. That's overgrown. It still leads to the... Yeah, there's the other track through there. It's going to meet us. Okay, so they didn't signpost it because they both lead to the same place. Fine. I wish there was some sort of signal for that though, because else it's just confusion. You are going to end up in the right place though, so I guess it's okay, but it just does give you some confusion. Island in the track. I think I call those islands in the track when that happens, or reconvergences. There we are, see our fork is converging. This is beautiful over here. Just seeing the sun on that field with the stripes in it out there. Beautiful. We've got a bit of a cold breeze going on. Are we actually going into this field though? I suppose we are, yeah. It's got a stamp on it. It's got a badge. I just thought we stayed in the wood for a bit, but I guess not. Look at this. I want the sun to turn up on that far hill again, because that looked awesome. That's a bit of a high gate, isn't it? Wow. It's not happening, my dudes. I was hoping for a little time lapse where the sun might come out and spew over that field like it was when I arrived, but sun's not coming. Yeah, I think we do go on the edge of this clearing along here, and then we dip into Black Alder that way. It's a bit of a chilly wind all of a sudden, but I think it's just the shape of this field. Look at these hills. These are amazing hills. Got all these farms on them. This is cool. I'm glad I just did a little stop off here. I just saw a ton of public footpaths in a big ring towards Exeter and thought I might be able to get there, and now I'm here and it's pretty cool. Look at this, looks like some sort of a lizard dragon seahorse face. Look at him. village or town coming out over there. I wonder if that's Whitestone. This could be a cow field, dude. There are fresh droppings here, should we say, and they look like cow paths. I mean, it's quite a huge field, but they might be down here. I kind of hope they're not in the way of my footpath entry. I don't know where the footpath entry is going to start. Hopefully it'll be well signalled. I think it cuts in like halfway or something. Oh, that might be it. There's like an opening in the trees there. That might be it. Is that where we go? Is it signposted, or do I just have to try it? Can't see the cows yet. I think they're down over the curve of this very big field. It must be this, right? Right, it's like a really clear kind of gap. Not signposted though. Looking for the badge. Let me just have a look here. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Here we go. Coombe Break. Goes along the field. I don't know. It seems to just be funneled into the forest on the right, but it doesn't say how. And while I'm here, it doesn't say anything. And there's no private on the gate, but there's also no public on the gate. So I don't know if this is it. Wish they'd signal these fucking things. Jesus Christ. Do I keep going outside it, or? It is meant to go into the forest eventually, that's the thing. But what it does when it gets to the bottom is it goes at the bottom of that field. Well, here's another entry point or exit point. Maybe I should keep looking at these while they're available to me. I don't know. It's peculiar, this one. It does say it's going to go into the forest. It does say it's going to go to the bottom of the field. And it's going to... I think it's channeled either side at the bottom of the field. So it's going to go to the bottom of this. Right down the hill and then go like that. Saw some cow pats in here. Last thing I need is to find a cow in this little cavernous place here. Look, here's another entry exit point actually. Weird. Maybe it's just like lots of people have got lost by going on the outside of the field then deciding they want to go inside. So I don't know. I hope I'm not stepping on loads of cow pats now. Underneath what looks like a ton of autumn leaves. I mean, look at it. Is it autumn or what? What's happening here? Lovely up there with the wind in the trees. Okay, looking for something on our left down here that says public footpath, and maybe signs of something on the right that's the road. It's changing. The landscape is changing. Got this little triangle here that we can go out into. Well, we don't go over there because that's fully barbed wired, so this is about as far to the right as we can go from that field at the moment. Something blue over there. Maybe a big blue tent. Yes, I did it right. There's a gate with a badge on it. Awesome. This was the right way to go. Now I'm not sure where we want to go on the split. You cross the Lillybrook if you want to get to the road, apparently. To the left, downward, and to the right, up into the sky. Well, we may as well do it just to check it out, yeah, maybe? It only goes over the Lillybrook and then to the road, and we can come back here and do this one. Let's go and have a look down here. I see a bridge over the Lily. There it is. Interesting little lagoon here. We'll come this way and then we'll come over again in a minute. This is quite a high bridge. Oh, look at that stonework down there. An old pile of stones on the edge of the stream. Oh, that's cool. Being at this high vantage point. Oh, it wasn't a blue tent, it's just some weird, I don't know, discarded sheet. Some rusty industrial scariness going on there. It's a death goose. Okay, here it looks like this is where it ends. Yeah, I can see road. This isn't quite what I was expecting to see when I saw a road on the map. But yeah, this is the furthest extent of this bit. Oh, a squirrel just... Alright, mate. Just scratched across my path. Public bridleway. Would I have been able to park here? I don't really know. I don't know, man. I don't think so. Maybe further down somewhere. Alright. So, yeah, we're quite near Crediton, actually. You can sort of see the word Crediton Hamlets at the top there. There's also a place called Posbury before that, and something called Posbury Clump, which a public footpath runs underneath, which might be... Oh, it's a Heartland Way. So if I did that, I'd probably see that. We're at Meatford Cross, I think. No, we're not. That's just up the road there. Okay, now we're going to come down here and over the Lillybrook again and rejoin to head downward. See the crease in the map? We'll be passing South Hill, Aldridge Wood, Frankford Farm, and then we got to avoid a footpath on the side and go down Lillybrook Lane. Let's go. What are you, mate? What are you? Little black-headed things on there. Weird. Squeezle! Squeezle! Nope, he's gone. Well, I just went over the bridge 4 times for you, so I hope you liked that, guys. I hope that was cinematic. That away. Not sure what the deal there is. There was a cool bird there for a moment. Sound, bird song. He's like, brio, brio, brio. What's that bird? Don't know what's happened here. Hello? Hello, squirrel. Hello, squirrel. I was gonna say before I was interrupted. What's going on there? Green leaves, green leaves. Just this one dead branch. The little... They're all rolled up into balls. This might actually be the corner of that field. It's got like access down here, look. I reckon if I did go all the way down, I'd be able to get onto this. But I mean, you know, it's not part of the public footpath to do that, but it seems to me like people have got lost because there's no signs on that tree, that little tree alcove entrance thing. And yeah, here's a more formal one. Ish, you can sort of see lines going up there where, I don't know what's come down here, people I guess. Little tracks in the grass. People have just got lost and went, fuck it, I'm just going to go through the side of the field because I don't know where I'm meant to go. I don't really blame them. You know, if you want them to go in that alcove, you've got to put a sign there really, because the map doesn't make it super clear. It's just like little pixels width between being on the outside of the wall and the inside of it. Lovely this bit, very wide and dry and flat. I think that's a cow field on my right there. Yeah, this cow field is just completely open for them to get onto the public footpath. There's one getting up. Hello, moo. Please don't come onto the public footpath right now. I know it's very easy for you. I'm disturbing their rest. Resting in the field there. Some of them are moving. I hope they're not going to cut me off. Oh, I think I have to cross here before they get here. Stay there, lads. Oh, I'm at the corner of that big field. Sleep there. Have a good sleep. Whoa, it's huge. Okay, let's get tucked in as quickly as we can over this side, because I don't want them coming my way. It's slightly scary because like 1/3 of them just got up and started walking around when I arrived. It's like all the footpaths are opened out onto the cow field. They can go all around here. This isn't even the place on the map where I expected to find any cows. I like ruled them out for this wooded bit. Okay, we're gonna cross over that little tiny cute stream that we saw earlier all the way over there in a minute. And then after that there'll be a formal footbridge at Frankfurt Farm. That looks like someone's laid a trail marker arrow actually. Go this way. We've got a gate that'll stop the cows. Ah, there's a steep track up there. I don't think that's anything to do with us. Another one down there that I'm going to ignore. Seen a lot of squirrels today. The bluebells are still hanging on. Looks as if that track that came off was like a scenic route that seems to rejoin us. So you can take that one and come back here. And another one off to the side. Look at the quality of this dead holly. It's kind of like brass or bronze or something. The colours of it are really... It's a metallic colour, but like a grey brown. Pretty weird. Hey! Here's that cute stream, I think. So we're about to go over that. And there's a footpath marker. Interesting smell in the air. Semi-farmerish. Semi-something else. Can't quite pin it down. Oh, come on. These weird little sticks on the ground. Cute little stream. Look at that. Another brigade. Another brigade. That is the footpath. It means we're at what, Frankfurt Farm, I guess. There's a little turn in the tracks there I'm trying to work out, because at the footbridge in Frankfurt Farm, I think it's after actually, there's a fork I've got to watch out for and take the left fork. So I hope that wasn't it. But what? Huh? But this is like a house. But this is where the footpath pointed me. But this is also a house. I don't like that. It makes me feel like I'm in the wrong place. Which way? Why this isn't signposted? Oh man, this isn't signposted. How do I know if this is the fork or not? There's no gate across that. Okay, what's going on here? What is going on? Frankfurt Farm footbridge. It's on the left. Why are the houses on the left? Frankfurt Lane, Lillybrook Lane, but it lines up with a footbridge to go forward. Oh man, I'm in some trouble now, because they haven't... There's a public footpath sign for that way, but that's not what I need, dude. I need the public footpath sign for what I do up here. Okay, this might be the right-hand lane though. This might be Frankfurt Lane. I don't want Frankfurt Lane. I could follow it anyway and then come back. It's saying like What is it saying? Keep the houses on your right. That says to me, go that way. Fuck me. I think I'm going down Frankfurt Lane, which seems wrong. Unless there's another Y fork down here somewhere. East Frankfurt Farm. Hold on. I can't remember an East. Shit, there's a Frankfurt Farm, an East Frankfurt Farm, and a Great Fairwood Farm. Fuck. What the fuck? This is hard to read today. This is hard to read compared to what I'm on. Okay, I'm kind of baffled. Here's a public footpath sign. Oh, this might help. This might help. Okay, I think that might be Frankfurt Lane. There's a Ford. But then what's this? Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, right. Is this my left fork? Yes, this is my left fork. Okay, I'm not lost now. Hello, squeezle. Is this a clear squirrel? Well, that's a long straight bit. A big old calm pond in there. It's like a tall moorland hill looking thing out there with lots of gorse in it. No real landmarks here, just a couple of very steep hills off to the left. And then eventually we're just taken back to where we were at the bridge. Did I mention? This is Lillybrook Lane. There's a blackie bird up there. What's the blackie bird want? He's defending his nest area or something. Oh, that's steep up there. Another pond area. Kind of big donut pond. It's probably the Lillybrook actually, come to think of it. Yes, it is. Big old bay there. I wonder if they let cars up here. And that looks like a quarry. Yeah, there's a big quarry pit there. And there's a fork here. Is this our fork or is this a different one? Hey, a little sheep field with some little lambs. Yeah. Okay, there's that tall hill out there. This is where we started, guys. Alright then. Lillybrook Bridge. I'll show you Lillybrook Bridge to end, but thank you for joining me, guys. That was another public footpath trip from Tedburn St Mary, a circular around Aldridge Wood, Black Elder Wood, the highest extent being around Meatford Cross. Thank you for watching.